Hello, digital video class. Mr. Rio here with our Wednesday Zoom, which is mostly just some informational stuff about the class in general, especially targeted at the C group or people who were absent on Monday and Tuesday. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into this and keep it short and sweet. Okay, here. First, I got to open up something else here. Mainly a new window with your Google Classroom. Okay, so I got that. Now I'm going to share a screen. Okay, so now we'll go into our digital video production. I'll tell you guys what's going on this week. We got a little bit different week this week. We're going to be focusing on audio. Okay, so let me talk about what's going on. Also, before I get much into the nuts and bolts of the week and what's going on, I just touch on a couple other things. First of all, as you may have heard, we're going to be merging our two groups, H and C group, and going 4 days a week. And not next week, but the week after. I'll be have to merge everyone sitting at a computer. Now, because I do the every, odd numbers and even numbers for the most part, that will be fairly easy to do because the C group and the H group mostly are on different computers. But there are a few computers where I got two people on the same computer. So I will have to move a few people. The default plan, nothing against C group, but is to move the C group people just because I have to have some type of plan that appears to be fair. Fair in the sense that I'm not singling anybody out, just having a general policy. So I'll take the H group people wherever they're sitting. I'll fit in the C group people as best I can. I might have to move a couple of people, which isn't that big of a deal. Once you get set up at a different computer, you can just start again there. So that's what we're going to have to do to, we're going to have a full class. So it's going to be quite full. So I have to be a little careful on, wearing the mask and everything because as far as I know, the teachers will be vaccinated by then. So I'll be vaccinated by then, but most of you will not be. So we want to be able to still a little bit on the cautious side. But either way, we'll make the best of it and everything hopefully will go okay. So what's going on this week? First of all, before I get into this week, don't forget to get everything caught up from your past weeks. Most of you are caught up and doing just fine, but we got some people that are falling behind. If you're falling behind on the in-class stuff like editing videos, which pretty much can only be done in class, maybe you've been absent or something. There's a bell going off here, even though there's no classes today. If you're behind on, editing video 1 or 2 or something like that, especially video 2, some of you are finishing up, come see me. If you only got a little bit to do, you can probably do it beginning of the block when I'm doing attendance or during break time or something. But if you got more than that to do, maybe you can come in one day after school or whatever, or during lunch or something and finish it up and get caught up. The other assignments, which are mostly watching videos and doing little assignments with it and stuff like that, you can easily do those at home. There's no excuse for those being behind. They're not hard. They don't take up that much time. So unless you got something major extenuating circumstances going on, and if you do, by all means, make sure you tell me, because if you don't communicate to me, then I assume everything is fine, and I'll be then upset at you for not getting caught up and staying caught up. Because if there's no good reason, you shouldn't be doing that. It's a bad habit to be into. And by the way, I pick very careful things to cover that are useful, really useful, relevant skills. I'm not just doing frivolous stuff to make work. I'm trying to, and we're only covering the basics. I mean, especially this semester, the class has never been easier. So everyone should be getting an A in this class. No ifs, ands, or buts. So what are we doing this week, Mr. Rio? Well, we're going to get a little bit into audio. You might say, well, this is digital video production. Well, it's more than that. It's also audio and journalism and some other things all in one. We just can't fit them all into the name of the class. But they all relate to each other, so this is important to know about. So we're going to be doing this week, talking about audio mixing. We're going to actually make some music in GarageBand at school. And it's actually usually one of the more popular and fun things that we do in the semester. So we'll be talking about that, and we'll be the actual main assignment, audio mixing, GarageBand. We'll do that in class. So C group, don't worry about it. The bell keeps going off. Don't worry about it. Just you're going to do that in class. It's with GarageBand on the Mac. So look forward to that on Thursday and Friday. Now, these other two here, we're not doing in class at all. So these two are entirely to do on your own. If you're C group, you should already be working on these two. If not, if you haven't started, then we'll start today. You got one here about audio for video. That's important topics, because a lot of times when people think of video, they think, I just want my video to look good. Okay, here's the reality. The reality is your video can look mediocre, but your audio's got to be excellent. If you got bad audio, you just ruin the entire video. End of story. I don't care how great the rest of the shooting is and how good the video looks. If it has bad audio, that's like unforgivable. People don't want bad audio. They can tolerate mediocre video, but they don't want bad audio. So that's very, very important. So we'll be talking about audio, and we're going to look at audio from a variety of point of view. The audio in the video itself that comes through video cameras and things like that, audio recorders, audio software. We're going to use GarageBand in class. We're going to talk about from a video point of view, from a podcasting point of view, from a mixing music point of view and recording music point of view. So there's audio is quite exciting. There's a lot you can do with it, and it's very important. People want good audio. So this assignment here is just about audio and recording audio for video. So it's basically watch 2 short videos, 7-8 minutes, 15 minutes worth of video, and do a little assignment. It's super easy to do. Knock it out in under half an hour. And then the other one here is about making a podcast in GarageBand. So it's a 16-minute video. It's not long at all. And then you got some questions to do with it. So it's about using GarageBand for a podcast. So you might say, Mr. Rio, you got to use GarageBand to make a podcast? No. Any audio editing software you can make a podcast in. So people make podcasts using all kinds of software. The other thing, for those of you at home wanting to do things or try things out, you can do an awful lot with your phone. Okay, phones got all kind of great capabilities for video and audio, and the capability you may not have from the phone all by itself, you can greatly improve by buying external microphones or downloading different software. And you can get microphones, like clip-on microphones for your phone, and even ones you plug in and hold outside of it and stuff. You can get those for as little as $12. Okay, obviously you can spend $50 or $100 or $200 if you want. But you can get some really good microphones that sound good for, $10, $15, $20, So that is, a great opportunity right there. Plus you can edit on your phones. You can edit audio, edit video on your phones, on iPads, on computers, on Chromebooks, whatever it is that you want to try out. So without further ado, that's pretty much it for the week. You got these assignments due on your own. They're not hard. We'll be using the class time for GarageBand and a couple of videos that go with GarageBand. When they're not just solely about GarageBand. One is about the introduction of GarageBand by Steve Jobs of Apple, because GarageBand is an Apple product, comes free on all your Macs. And if you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can get a version of GarageBand for that. It won't be the same as on the Mac, but it will be, pretty good for a phone or a tablet. Now you might say, what if I got Windows computer, Mr. Rio? How do I do this stuff on Windows computers? Well, of course, they have similar software for Windows somewhere out there that does all the same things we're going to talk about on the Mac. So you can do it that way. Same with Android phones, can do a lot of the same things that the iPhones can. They just might use different software and stuff. So without further ado, everyone have a great day. Enjoy this weather. C group, I'll look forward to see you guys tomorrow. H group, I won't see you again until the half day on Monday. Yes, we do have a half day Monday because teachers get their second shot. Next week, Tuesdays like Wednesday. So we'll do our midweek Zoom on Tuesday next week at 11 instead of Wednesday. And then after next week, we'll be back together. One big happy class, 4 days a week. So everyone have a great day. Take care, and we'll see you.